Well, hello. This is Tom from Shadowfields, and hi, Pat. Hi, Dave. Hi, Tony. Um, Welcome to this evening's fun and festivities. uh, Tonight, as always, I am going to be joined by our long lost friend from Nashville, and here she comes.
Hi y'all. How you doing tonight? This is how I'm gonna be talking all evening.
Oh
Because I'm in
no,
Nashville. I'm with the kids, little chillins, little piggies. Yeah, I'm here and I'm hanging out with all the little ones. I've been saying and ooh and brrr.
you know,
I can't wait to be back so I can sing me some lovely songs.
you become like who you hang around. For a while, for a while, you're becoming really jaded and angry because you were around me. But now you're becoming, your second babyhood or whatever.
I know I got baby skin now too. See that? I got baby skin.
Okay. Well, anyway, oh, I forgot to say, please like, share, subscribe, and tell a million friends about us and stuff
You
like
didn't
that.
do the song.
I have to have you do the song. Go ahead.
Monday in the studio, and I have a drink. The reason
Okay.
why we ask everybody about the drink is because we want to know that you're having a good time when you're with us.
Yes.
So,
What is your drink tonight? Is it another bubbly
mine
kind of
is
thing?
pamplemousse. It's
It's
sparkling
what?
grape. Pamplemousse is French for a grapefruit.
Well,
It's
there's a
natural
band called
essence,
Pamplemousse.
huh?
There's a band called Pamplemousse that they did tons of videos. They were quite popular on the
They're,
internet. A guy and a girl.
do they sell grapefruit at their concerts?
I don't know about that. I am. I have to work tonight, so it's strawberry lemonade.
Oh,
No,
strawberry lemonade.
strawberry lemonade.
You're fancy. You're
Nothing really
fancy tonight.
exciting or
I'm not
anything.
there and you're fancy.
Pat says you have baby intelligence now, so Mitts with a southern drawl. I don't know about that, Dave. I don't know about that.
Monday in the studio.
So there I was.
Don't even.
Long time
Yeah,
listeners will
yeah.
know what that's all about. So what's been happening in the studio? Um,
What hasn't been happening in the studio? Recording music has not been happening.
I I finished I finished a mix um for Dan Azio. He shall be in
Yes.
tonight to have a final listen to his next single, and so I worked on that, and I'd been doing a lot of investigating, as Pat knows. Um, I'm a junkie. I want to I want the studio to be as good as it possibly can be. And I know that I'm edging closer and closer to the point where I won't be working for a living, at least not at a 9 to 5 job, or actually 8:30 to 5:30 job. And so I need to get all the stuff that we're going to need for the rest of our career now, which we're pretty much there. And you could have said that we were already there. We're up to 53 microphones now. I did pick up another one, and it's insane. We could have got by with 5, but I'm out of my mind. So this week I did a ton of research on monitor speakers. I already have these really great monitor speakers that I love. I absolutely love them. They sound perfect. I can't imagine anything being better, but I know there is something better. So at least that's supposed to be better. I'm a
Yeah.
very much for manufacturers. I like a brand called Dynaudio. They're from Denmark, and I've all my monitors, my main monitors have always been Dynaudio monitors, and they're expensive. They're definitely really expensive, but they have different series, and I bought these ones when they came out that I'm looking at right now, and they're the LYD 48s. Love them, just love them. They sound great. And with the room correction software and all the treatment I have in the room, they sound phenomenal.
So you're talking about the sound. What's the difference between a sound of a, I don't know, a general speaker in the studio and ones that are more sophisticated? Is it clarity of sound or is it
Well,
clarity at
most
a certain
people,
frequency or
when people are buying like a home stereo, they're going for the wow effect. Home stereos are supposed to make everything sound good. You put on some trashy thing, it sounds good.
is it just because it's louder that it's good?
No,
Or okay.
the frequency response for home stereos, they're going to cut out the nasty frequencies, the 1 to 3K, 1 to 4K. They're going to scoop that out a little bit. They're going to make it a little more sizzly on the top, a little bit boomier on the bottom, because people like that. How many people do you know that have back in the day when we used to have big stereos, they'd always push the loudness button, right? Because the loudness button would basically make a big smiley face curve out of it. It would boost the high end, boost the low end. It sounds more exciting. People like more exciting. Studio monitors are not that at all. Studio monitors, a good studio monitor, you'll listen to a lot of mixes and you'll instantly know that was garbage. That was recorded poorly. That is mixed poorly. The mastering is all wrong because the detail is so, it's very amazing what really great monitors can do. And these monitors that I have now, they're really great. Lots of people find that they don't need anything more. But yes, Pat says that studio monitors are the truth of sound, and that's the truth.
I almost feel like it, maybe I'm wrong on this, but it would be, you have just a general magnifying glass, but then you have like the super magnifying, like it can see down to like microscopic level, right? It's just that you can see more. In this case, it's giving me the ability to hear a lot more of the elements of it. So then you
Yeah,
know what to do with it.
you can. There's more depth of field. You can get into the mix further, and you can hear any errors, things like maybe any ticking kind of sounds or something like that. They'll become more apparent with a studio monitor.
Yeah.
Anything it's not ticking like a bomb, but there's often when you're recording a vocalist, there's lots of ticking, kind of
Oh
things.
no, never.
That's very common, especially with some vocalists. Um, but so I've been looking at these monitors. I placed an order for these monitors because I've been playing around with this in my brain for a year. Actually, longer than a year. The ones I'm buying came out in 2019. The ones I have came out in 2018. And as soon as they came out, I was like, oh, I got to get those. But the price was prohibitive. I could not afford to do it. It's just outrageously expensive. So I put it off and put it off and put it off. And so I started hunting around. And then I almost bought a used pair from a guy on Reverb, but they sold before I got hold of him, which was
Oh
a bummer.
no.
And so I've been on the lookout. Then I saw Thomann in Germany. They're a large uh, chain of music stores in Germany and England. Thomann had them, and they had a great price on them. Like, this is phenomenal. So I placed the order for it, and then I started thinking, wait a minute, what about customs? What about shipping? How much extra is this going to cost? And that was on Friday. So I had a miserable weekend because
Oh
I
dear.
was thinking, oh man, what am I going to do? What if,
Buyer's remorse.
well, the thing is, if you buy something from Germany and you don't like it, you're not going to get back the customs fees or the shipping fees, any kind of taxes and anything like that. You're out that money. Plus, you have to pay to ship them back. These things are 55 pounds a piece. So they're really big. They're really heavy. And so I decided no. So I gave myself this thought, on Friday night as I went to bed, I said to myself, if they come back and they have not already shipped them on Saturday and they ask me any more questions about it, I'm going to cancel the order. And I wake up on Saturday morning, open up my email, instantly it's, hey, are you sure you want to get these? We can't tell you what the customs fees are going to be. You won't know that until they are delivered. You don't want to find that out because you have to have money on hand. So I said, no, cancel the order. So then the search was on again. So I spent part of the day.
That's really nice that they did that, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I'd asked them about return policies and I asked them about customs because I don't want to be an idiot, well, any more of an idiot than I am. So then I started hunting around on Saturday and I finally found another pair that were demos. So they were just unboxed, played at Sweetwater, our friends at Sweetwater. Frank, our friend there.
Frank, our friend.
Yeah. So there was a bit of a discount because they were demos. And Frank will let me return them for free. If I don't like them, he's shipping them to me for free. He's taking them back for free.
That's nice.
So less scary.
Well, keep the candy that you get from Sweetwater because
I know you like the Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Roll is mine.
Man, Tootsie Rolls, I think eating a Tootsie Roll and your teeth just coming out. You open up your mouth and your teeth just pop out.
That's not true.
I think so.
That is just not true.
Don't you guys think that same thing?
I told my kids that it was chocolate gum because they shouldn't have gum when they were little.
Oh.
So I'd say, hey, this is chocolate gum.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, the bit of honey is not bad either.
All right, now on to tonight's theme.
Yes!
Tonight's theme. I have finished the video for On the Dime, and you're not going to see it tonight. Next week, we're going to play the video for On the Dime.
This week, we were going to play it. Tonight, that's what I told everybody.
You said we were going to play the video? This is the behind the scenes video.
I didn't say behind the scenes.
All right. Tonight
well, they'll have to come back next week. Next
week, we will play the official video. Gary has seen it, and Gary thought it was hilarious. Do you guys remember when we did New King in Town? It was totally silly and goofy. This has a little bit of that silliness and goofiness. The premise was that Heather is a puppet master, and Tony, Gary, and I are basically the puppets that she is controlling, because the song is On the Dime. She gets her way right on the dime. That's the premise of the song.
I don't think it's puppets. I think you're marionettes. I'd like to raise
would that not
your
be, all right, not sock puppets. I didn't say we were sock puppets.
No, they're not.
That would have been really uncomfortable. But
let me tell you what the song's about, because and I know we've done this before, but it's about people that manipulate. And so I'm not actually, I'm portraying the person who believes that they always get their way. It's not actually me. It isn't. It's not. Stop it. Everybody that's it's not me. I don't always get my way. Trust me.
A lot of our songs are not written from first person. They're written, you take on characters.
Yes. This one is yes. Pretending to be somebody who, manipulates, even if it's good, like that. There's something that's still going on, and you might.
But you won't say what it's really, 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 really. Okay.
It's not. What's important is that, there are people who become manipulators, maybe because of how they grew up, or, feeling that they were kind of, somehow held back in life when they were little or whatever. I mean,
I could have been something, but no, I'm just a bum.
Truly. You could have been in a band called Damascus.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but
Hey,
no,
hey,
instead
the
you're with
guy did
Shadows.
to wrap that up again from last week. I remember I said that I didn't know if this guy was ever going to contact me ever again because
Yeah.
I said, I don't know about this. Well, he wrote back to me and he said, "Hey, I'd like to have a phone conversation with you because these emails are getting really long and I have a lot of questions for you and I've got a lot of answers for you. So let's get together on the phone." So now waiting for his phone call. So hopefully he won't call during mitts.
Oh, was he supposed to call tonight?
No.
Oh,
I'm teasing.
okay.
All right. So I'm going to play the behind the scenes.
And I'm not even going to see it because I've never seen it.
Well, you can watch it on your phone, but you have to mute your phone after
I know.
after we come back out of this. Otherwise, we'll have a weird feedback loop. So you guys ready for this? It's nothing fancy. We didn't plan on doing it behind the scenes. So lots of is kind of jumpy and stuff like that because Heather just did little snippets here and there. But here it is, behind the scenes for making On the Dime. Right there.
All right.
All right, we are in record.
No.
And doing the hair.
You wouldn't want your
hair was
not to look
perfect.
good.
It already doesn't look good. Why do you think I'm not doing mine today?
Because you're not filming.
And try to get it so that you can see like the wall and see that. Yeah, there you go. That kind of stuff. Are you ready, Heather? Here
I
we go.
am.
Like I just remember one was like I think for the first 3, I don't know what they're charging for the mix down.
It's Filmic Legacy. I got to get to. I need to turn.
If this is the song, let's see if this is.
All I have is Portrait.
And start doing some.
Okay.
Well, Tom. Okay. Sent. But
All right.
yeah, we could.
All right. Give me your.
Honey.
Funny like a clown. Move your arm just a little bit, like.
Let it.
60 years for pyramids to be raised. It takes time for everything. I always did my way. All that it takes time for vines to grow. Feast to rise. Feel I'll join in and play the game. And when I do, I always get my way.
Take your left arm. Do the same thing. Okay, why is this twisting and why is it?
Oh.
Oh,
Lost it.
Okay.
A little dancing. Come on. Move it around.
come on, you know how to dance, baby.
Move it. Groove it.
Come on, you're the only one who can do this. And it doesn't look weird.
Not at all.
No, it looks natural to you.
Band will just fall off anyway.
You don't want it in your hair, or you're thinking it's probably just not a good idea?
I think it's not a very good idea.
Okay.
I just think it was going to fall off
Okay.
because I don't keep the hairband tight. The thing to, what you need to do let's stop that one. Call that interesting.
It definitely won't be going straight up and down. I have to hold it like this. Jesus Christ. Can you like to take the 5-pound weight off and make it like, you know, like 7.5 or something? Jesus.
We just go along with it, but we don't actually see the end vision. You understand that, right? He's the only one who sees it, and that's kind of terrible.
It's a scary place to be, that head. It's Jesus. I would not want to be up there.
I'd prefer you wouldn't play, actually.
On Saturday, this is the way this is going to sound. One of my... No, hold on. My strings are... Hold on, let me fix my... Oh, you can do it. Can somebody...
I can't do it.
Hang on.
You
You're a
know.
tad taller. There we go. Yeah, we wouldn't want me to be untethered.
Are you ready?
Can we get one of these? Do it again. Okay. Oh, God.
All right, let me get a different.
Different angle is the same
I
thing.
got you.
You may never even use that part, but it'll be funny for
It's
us.
funny.
Okay. Behind
for
the video.
behind the
Stop recording for a second.
There.
All right, I'm done.
Something to.
Little doggy too.
All right, there we go. Well, I don't know what you thought of that. It's a little glimpse of behind the scenes of how we made the strings work, kind of going over this, basically a broom handle behind the curtain, and there's weights. Gary thought they were like 10-pound lead weights.
They were not.
No, they were about a pound. But because of that, attached to a bow, he couldn't play for anything, you know, and that's his excuse. And but it was interesting, and I think you summed it up best, Heather, that nobody understood where we were going. You're just going along with whatever was in my brain.
Yeah, I just said, don't ask any questions.
Just do it. And
Just do it.
and at the end, I don't know. That's it. You'll see next week what the end result is. And you know, the one thing that I got out of it, when I did both videos, and by the time I got done with both videos, you know, I'm dealing with like the song is 2 minutes long, but there's got to be like 20 or 30 takes total to mess around with and try to find the right little snippets here and there and stuff like that. At the end of the day, though, the thing I got out of it was that it is really great to have friends.
Aww.
Friends that are just
Are you talking about me or just the guys?
I was just talking about Tony. No, just friends that'll go along with the most ridiculous ideas. You know, half the ideas that we have are just ridiculous, but we're just trying things and we're seeing what sticks, and we're just having some fun with it. I hope that everybody has some friends that are just as goofy, you know, just having some fun playing around. You know, you think about it. When you're in your 20s or teens and 20s, you're doing stupid stuff continuously, trying to see what's going to work, you know, and
Yeah.
typically by the time you're, you know, in your middle years or beyond, most people don't have any fun anymore. All they do is they think about what they need to be doing. I must plan for the future, and I must have this money over here, and I've got, you know, all fun goes out of life. But hopefully that video showed that there is just a little bit of fun left, and we just
We like
enjoy
to
each other's
play, that's for
company,
sure.
and we like having fun.
Yes.
And that song should be a lot of fun. I enjoyed listening to the song, and I think the video came out okay. What did you think of the video for the final video that we're going to see next week? You've seen it.
Oh, me? What do
Yes,
I
you.
think? Oh, it's hysterical. I think I come off as like a completely evil person.
What was the whole
Um,
idea, right?
kind of, but anyway, it's hysterical. Everyone, you're gonna have a great laugh at it, and yeah, just share it with your friends. Have fun with it, and but it's a very funny, and very creative video.
We will play it next week at during MITS, and then it'll go live on YouTube at 8:30. And
Nice.
it's a lovely 4K video, and it was a lot of fun. And as you could see, we shoot all these things on phone cameras.
I know.
We have gimbals and phone cameras and tripods, and I I think at this point in time, you don't have to spend a gazillion dollars on stuff. If you
No.
know how to work the camera correctly, and you know how to do some interesting editing. Well, I gotta say that when I was working on the final video, I was pretty frustrated. I started it on Friday night. Was it Friday night? I can't remember. Friday or Saturday night, I started on it and
You
put.
had it done on Sunday, though.
I know, but
Yeah,
at
you must
first
have
it was
worked
driving me
really quick.
insane because it was just so much. We had like 12 takes of Tony doing his part. I can't use 12 takes. I don't have enough time
You just
to
have
just
to
try to weed
use
through it.
my shots.
I basically I scan through them, see if there's any funny bits, and find out the one that was, close to the end, not the last one, because usually the last one people have run out of energy. I found that definitely for Gary's. The last one was not usable because he was just like, I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this again. So most of his funny bits were on the first take. So I just took the first couple takes or so and pulled those into the timeline. Then I had 18 tracks of video, and I'm got to get them all lined up so they're matching the recording, and then chopping and chopping and chopping. So every second or
You
two,
gotta send that
there's
kind
another.
of work out. We need you to do other things now. We'll have to
Yeah.
send that work out too.
That would be money that I'm not going to spend because I could spend it on speakers or microphones.
Yeah,
So
right, exactly.
exactly.
But it's fantastic. People will really enjoy it, and Tom, you did just a fantastic job on it again. So even the creative part of it, your creativity certainly blossoms when we have this kind of stuff. I just wanted to get like live marionettes and have the band all doing little marionette things.
Well, that'd have
And
been
Tom was like,
interesting.
"No, we're not going to do it." I was like,
What,
"Come
what
on, it'd be the simplest thing to do."
But it wouldn't have been simple because we would have had to buy marionettes that looked like each of us with the right instruments.
I would have drawn on people's faces and stuff. I would
Yeah,
have had
that
fun.
it would just been really difficult and really expensive. And then we would have to teach ourselves how to do marionettes. I think we have better things to do with our time than trying to figure out, all right, now how do I raise his leg? You know, I have a marionette in the. I think I might have two of them in the attic.
Really? Are they
Yeah.
large ones or no? Don't even
Uh,
tell me that. Don't even tell me that, because
they're about, I don't know, 12 inches tall. My dad went to Mexico or Spain. I don't know which one it was. And he came back with like a bullfighter when I was like 6 or 7. And that was my gift that he got he brought back with him on his trip. I then stripped it down, made black clothing and a black and red cape, and painted fangs on him. So it was Dracula. And I made a coffin that he pops out of. So he's in the attic somewhere. Yeah,
we'll have to
Thunderbirds
think
meet
about the
Shadowfields.
cover of our next album. Maybe
Maybe
there's some fun things we can do with that.
I think the next video should be like a clutch cargo thing. What do you think, Tony? We could have like, just the the animated drawing, but then we'll superimpose real lips. Remember that with Clutch Cargo? Do you ever remember that? And that was just
Yeah.
the freakiest thing because they had real lips pasted on the people's faces. That's what we need next. We'll try to reinvent every cheesy thing that ever happened on TV when we were kids. Anyway,
Well, this is definitely and not anything that I've ever seen before. So hopefully people will enjoy it and
yeah.
you'll get something creative out of it.
Okay, so this has been Tom and Heather from Shadowfields. This has been Monday in the studio. Thanks for
Good
hanging
night
out
from
with us.
Nashville. This is Monday in the studio.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We had a lot of fun with you again
Thanks for
tonight.
inviting me on the call.
Yeah, until next week, we will play the video for sure. I have it all done.
And I'll
it's
still
all
be
done.
in Nashville.
Yeah. Will you be in Nashville still the week after as well?
Yes. No. I'll be home on the 13th. That's the day after Mother's Day. I'll be home.
That is Monday in the studio is the 13th, I believe.
It is.
Okay.
So thanks for being on the call with us, everybody. Hope you have a great week. Tom, let's not spend any more money. We're all with you. We're all with you. You've done
I
just
just
a
need-
fantastic job.
I just
of
need to
equipping the
pay off
studio.
a few things
Now
now.
it's time to just use it all.
Yeah. I'll have some video footage of these speakers at some point too.
Did you do that too?
No, I did not do that
Okay.
yet.
Well,
I've-
anyway, we got to let these people go.
Yes. Okay.
But
Thanks for
thank
being
you,
with us.
everybody, for coming on the call. We so enjoy having you with us on our musical journey. And we will see you next time, next Monday, on Monday in the studio.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.